My one level of concern here is, all right, yes, obviously Brady is the GOAT, outstanding quarterback IQ. Like you said, Zach, without him, and like I said, Arians, like, there probably wouldn't have been this type of turnaround. But when we look at, all right, and we answered the question too, like, for me, can Brady play at a high level? I want to see more, just like we had to see more with Rodgers. So that's where I stand with that. With the Bucs as a whole team, like, fellas, yes, they have the weapons. Leel, preseason, we said, all right, going into this draft, if they don't get an offensive lineman and change that around, like, it's done. Like, even if you bring in Brady, they're not going to do much. They brought in Wirfs. Wirfs, as an individual, has played great. But I looked at Football Outsiders, fellas. After week 3 here, the Bucs O-line is ranked 24th in the league. So Wirfs
It didn't look like it yesterday. It didn't look like it yesterday, though. I was more impressed yesterday with that offensive line than I was throughout the whole year yesterday.
Here's what I'm trying to say. Like Brady, I want to see more consistency. And my problem is, if you have a 24th ranked O-line and a rookie quarterback drops 30 on your secondary, which is not terrible. I'm not saying it's terrible, but it's very young and inexperienced. So with the secondary and with a bad ranked O-line, when it comes December football, which matters the most, whether you're talking MVP or if a team is good enough to make the Super Bowl, make a run at the Super Bowl, when it comes December, can this line hold together for Brady against playoff contending teams? And can the secondary step up when it needs to and not allow things to happen like a rookie QB coming in and running the show? If the pass rush is there and people are in Brady's face, we saw it with the Saints, he's going to struggle.
My thing here is, though, the offensive line looked fairly decent yesterday. Now, another thing, too, we seem to underestimate the fact that Tom Brady gets the ball out of his hands quicker than you could blink and say, hello. All right, the ball is out of the brother's hands. It's gone. So that makes up for a lot. Knowing a guy in Tom Brady that has the ability to get the ball out of his hands. And if you've been watching the Buccaneers the last couple of weeks, it's not that no risk it, no biscuit. Bruce Arians was more concerned about a biscuit. All right, screw that. We're going to run the offense the way how Tom Brady feels comfortable running the offense. And that's exactly what they've been doing. How many running backs was involved yesterday? Shady McCoy, Rojo, Keyshawn Vaughn. That right there is letting you know we getting the ball out of Tom Brady's hands fast. And now you have guys that's going to stretch the football field. You have weapons. Chris Godwin didn't even play yesterday. That's their second best wide receiver. Fournette didn't even play yesterday. Remember, let's not act like we didn't see Mike Evans on one leg, hopping on one leg in that game and still blow the lid off that defense. They couldn't even guard a guy on one leg. The brother Moss dudes. Scotty Miller wasn't 100% healthy. I didn't even know he was going to play.
We got to check it down to, like, reality of the Chargers defense is not anything.
I agree. Yeah,
they're not really a top 15.
My thing is,
if you're a Super
I don't know how you look at that roster.
Defense.
I don't know how you're looking at that roster and just blaming it on the Chargers defense. That roster is talented. There's a reason why people are saying that's one of the best offensive rosters.
I'm not discrediting the weapons, but when they go up against the defense that's actually really good,
you're going to see the GOAT who threw 5 touchdowns against your Packers coming up in 2 weeks. It's going to blow the lead.
When you
and one more thing I want to say.
When you got the Smith Bros in his face, it's not going to be so easy.
And you know what, Leel? Let me just say something about the huddle really quick. When you in a huddle, usually it's just the quarterback, one player calling the plays. We got multiple quarterbacks in this huddle, and we calling all sorts of different plays.
Exactly.